I just signed up for 4 selling platforms because I want to know which one gives you the best seller's experience. I've been selling for a while now and I honestly haven't done that bad, but I always think to myself, will I sell more somewhere else, or is the shipping going to be quicker or more manageable than what I'm doing right now? To put this to the test, I'll be selling in 4 unique ways, and I'll be ranking each of these ways based on these 3 factors. So without further ado, let's test our first method. Now, TikTok is where I primarily, wow, that is a difficult word. TikTok is where I primarily sell all of my products, my best month being $70,000, but the hardest part about it is finding sealed products since we do live rip and ships. But today, we got a restock. Ooh, ooh, yeah, restock, oh yeah. Well, that wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. We have some prismatic and mega evolutions. I opened this one because I wasn't sure what it was. It was my sealed case of ETBs, Paldean Fates, and some other items as well. Now for our live stream, what we're gonna do is switch over to bundles so I can give you free shipping, I can give you discounts because I've bundled items together, which makes it a lot easier for me to sell and to ship. My shop used to look like this, but now that I've updated it, it looks a little bit more clean and professional, but I have been noticing a decline in sales. But we're gonna keep going and we're gonna see if it changes today. So after restocking and getting all my items ready and set, we ran our live stream, which actually went decently well. We sold about $347, which gives us a score of 2 out of 5 on our sales. Lower selling streams mean less fun, but it's time for our shipping.
All right, Dominic, it's coming your way, big guy. Okay, you gotta like understand, this guy has bought like so many things.
Thank you so much, by the way. We appreciate it.
I'm trying to find a box that will all fit in.
Shipping is honestly pretty straightforward with TikTok. Give it a 4 out of 5, which brings our total score to 8 out of 15. Let's head on to our next method. Whatnot. Yeah, Whatnot's up next. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
We're just gonna go for it because if we can flip this pretty quickly and get that 50% on our co-assignment deal, that'd be freaking awesome. That would like almost pay for all of the scam that we lost.
A cosign deal is when someone gives you their product to sell for a certain percentage, so that's what I'm going to run my stream with today.
Okay, so that went surprisingly well.
So good.
With our cosign deal, he gave us a bunch of vintage slabs, so that is what we sold on our Whatnot stream, and we honestly sold over 130 orders. It was crazy.
We did Gyarados, Blastoise. That one was not vintage, but it was fun. They requested it. And I kind of like going with like the individual requests because it keeps like the viewers engaged. It keeps it fun. It keeps them seeing cards that they want to see.
We have a lot of like tons of vintage singles, binders full. You know, you can't get everything graded, but but it was also really nice that we had a lot of vintage stuff so that when people requested things, we could be like, oh yeah, we got a couple of those. So, and we still got tons more. If you weren't in the Whatnot stream, you need to get in the Whatnot stream. We did vintage slabs the whole time. It was a blast.
Definitely a 5 out of 5 for fun, but how does shipping work?
We're not gonna have enough space for this. It's like a clown trick, you know, with like the endless handkerchief. Like, when will it stop? How is he doing that?
What Snooze is holding is called receipt paper. Basically, you print off all of the receipts of everybody's order and then you match them with the items that they got. But we ran into a small problem.
So, come over here. All this mile roll that we did, we're gonna redo because it's printing it backwards. It has like their name,
Can you throw that away
what
from me
they
too?
ordered, and then it goes up the paper the opposite way.
We don't want to risk missing anybody's order up, so we are going to do this all over again and have to rematch everything.
All right, we got it figured out. So now, name's up here, and then it lists it this way, so you know like where it's actually gonna end. Before it was like name was down here, and then it listed everything up this way, and it was really confusing. So we got it figured out now.
While going through and matching the rest of the orders for the next couple of hours, we realized that something else wasn't right.
So I ended up making a problem when I did my Whatnot stream that I didn't realize. I clicked, so I had a listing of vintage singles and a listing of vintage slabs, and I would just run the auction by clicking the tab on the phone just to run the next auction. I didn't realize it, but it went back and forth from a slab to a single listing. So all of the order numbers are mixed up, and I'm gonna have to go back through and individually see which order was bought in what order so I can rename all of the 97 orders. And this all has to be done before Monday, because if it doesn't get shipped out Monday, then we're going to get a ding on our whatnot shipping policies. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
With another setback that's happening, this is honestly like a 1 out of 5 experience. I hate every minute of this.
It is 1 a.m. I feel like there's a lot of times where it's 1 a.m. when I'm talking to y'all.
Shipping's done. Hey, look at that. We had to get a bigger box because we couldn't fit all of our items in. So thank you all for showing up to the Whatnot stream.
We have 650 more slabs coming in so we can run some more Whatnot streams. So far, we have done this much in sales. And this much. Come on, hold it out with me. Hold out the hand. And we've done this much in profit.
Now, we only run an hour Whatnot stream and sold that much, so we're going to get a 4 out of 5, bringing our total to 10 out of 15. And up next is going to be live events. To sell out this live event, we graded a bunch of cards with our favorite company, Tag.
They gave us a sticker. One of the nice things about Tag is that they individually wrap every one of your cards that you submit in this like plastic protective seal.
I'll talk about why I use Tag Grading Company instead of others in the next couple videos, but we had to unpackage all of these and get them ready for our show. We figured we were going to sell slabs mostly, so after we unwrapped everything, we packed up the next morning for our show.
We're just about to head over to the trade show. I didn't get any sleep at all, maybe 2 hours. We're gonna see how this goes, but check out like all the stuff that we brought. I don't know if this is enough, if this is too much. I've never done this before. So we got the sheet right there just in case. We got our glass cases for our display, more shelving, and then inside here is what's crazy.
As we got to the show, we realized that we probably should have bought a lot more sealed and a lot more singles, but this was an amazing opportunity.
A lot of stuff.
This is one of our first conventions that we've ever sold at, and I feel like our cases were looking pretty good. Again, mostly Tag, mostly singles, and Griffin right here was making his first deal with Black Bolt and White Flare ETBs. We sold each one for $75 each, which we feel like was a pretty fair option. And honestly, this show was going fairly well, and we were surprised at how many people showed up to our booth.
So good, actually. Just selling stuff, you know?
This place was crowded, and it also gave us an opportunity to buy some
Okay,
stuff.
so we just took in, look at that bad boy. Ethan's
I wasn't able to film a whole lot because we were so busy, but as quickly as the show started, it was over.
Honestly though, not a bad first show. I feel like we could have did a lot of things different that would have made it a lot better. Make more singles, more variety for people, and then everybody wanted vintage. And he's the problem. Yeah, he's the problem.
Honestly, the vintage was a surprise. Just got lucky.
No, this was so much fun.
This was probably one of the best shows that I've ever been to, giving it a 4 out of 5 on the fun scale.
We got Ho-Oh in for a trade. A super old pack that's probably going to go in one of our bundles for one of our hidden bags. And then, of course, you know, some other cool stuff.
We sold nearly $2,000, but because it was an all-day thing, we gave it a 4 out of 5, and our shipping, since we have none, is a 5 out of 5, giving us a total of 13 out of 15 for our live events. And now it's time for our last one, Facebook.
Facebook Marketplace is next on the list, and I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, but I set up a listing last week, and we're going to see how it did.
I logged into Facebook. I went to my seller center to see all the listings that I had and to see how many clicks I got, which was absolutely nothing.
I should have signed up for eBay.
There is a lot to improve on, but live events takes first place, and our final score for Facebook ends up being 1 out of 15.